Hello everybody, this is Tim. We're in the Timpano Audio showroom, and the product that I'd like to show you today is the TPT-EQ7 7-band equalizer. EQ7 does have LED lights which will illuminate whenever the device has power. So if we power it up, you can see they come on behind the knobs. You have an option between blue and red. So right now we have it on blue, and if we hit the light switch, you can see right there, you can switch to red. Let's take a look at the connections on the back. These are your RCA inputs and outputs. Most important, you have your main in. The main in will come from your radio. You have left and right. And you have auxiliary in if you have a secondary radio. You also have auxiliary gain. You can control the amount of signal coming in from your auxiliary input. To the left, you have the sub output, which will send low frequencies to your subwoofer amplifier. We have the other outputs, front and rear, that can go to your amplifiers for your mid-ranges, for your woofers, for your tweeters, compression drivers, whatever it is that you have them feeding signal to. Over here on the corner is where the device gets its power, ground, and remote signal. It does come with a clip that will plug into there. So there you have it. The clip comes with the EQ and it plugs in for you to get power. Once you have your power, ground, remote, you're going to want to put in your RCA cables from your source, which would be your radio. Once you have that coming in, it's got to go out somewhere. So you can use the front output if you'd like to go to your front speakers. That will go to the RCA input on your amplifier. This will then take signal from your radio, process it, and will go out to your amplifier. On the left, you have a sub-level control. This will control the amount of signal to your output going to your subwoofer amplifier. So it's kind of like a bass knob. You can turn it up, the volume up and down on your subwoofer. The volume control is for all outputs on the EQ. The auxiliary button will switch between auxiliary in and main in if you're using the auxiliary. You can also use it as an on and off switch if you're not using the auxiliary input. The fader will control front to rear fading. If you have just the front, you can turn it all the way to the front. If you have just the rear, you can do that, or you can use it to fade front and rear if you have a stereo system in your car. Let's take a look at the 7 different bands available for adjustment. We have 50 Hertz, 125 Hertz, 320 Hertz, 750 Hertz, 2.2 thousand Hertz, 6,000 Hertz, and 16,000 Hertz. Now, when they are in the upright position, they're at 0, so you're not cutting or boosting any of these frequencies. So as you can see here, you're able to cut or boost up to 12 decibels. So let's take a look at what each of these frequencies actually controls. 50 Hertz on the left is sub bass, so that'll be your subwoofer. The 125 Hertz is a higher bass. 320 Hertz is your mid bass. 750 Hertz is your mid range. 2.2 kilohertz is getting into the higher mid ranges. 6,000 Hertz is high frequencies, and the 16,000 Hertz is the super high frequencies that you get from your tweeters. You want to adjust these in moderation. You don't want to just go ahead and start turning them all up. They're really just to fine-tune your system to get it sounding perfect. If you go ahead and boost too much some of these frequencies, you do have the ability to fry your voice coils. You have too much signal going. The amplifier may not be able to produce that signal clean, and you can introduce distortion. So use this very carefully. Have any questions on installing this equalizer or its application, or if you have this equalizer, let us know what you think about it in the comments. We'll go ahead and respond to your questions, and also give us any ideas for some other videos you'd like to see on this product or any other Timpano audio product.